What's up? It's your girl MK, and you are tuned in to another episode of Chic Chat. Today we have Dev joining us.
Though. Yes. In the building. I'm in the building.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the show. So I was having this debate with somebody yesterday, so I kind of want to get your take on it and see what you think. So do you think in a relationship is respect more important or is communication more important?
Ooh, hey, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That was wild. Right out the gate. That's how you coming? Damn. They like so equal, but if I had to choose, like if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with that communication. That communication, everything. Because sometimes you can take something as disrespect just from the lack of communication. Like miscommunication can really mess up a lot of stuff. And miscommunication is a form of disrespect to me in some sort, because like, dang, bro, like you got to communicate that. Like this stuff so big, this can end the relationship. So it's like, how much do you value the relationship if you ain't down to communicate the proper way? So I would definitely say communication.
That makes sense. I never thought about it like that. Like without communication, you can take certain things as disrespectful. But like, do you think that you can have good communication with no respect?
Yeah, I would say so. Because some people just good communicators. Like, period. Like, it's certain people that just good at communicating, and they can just not have respect from things that the person have done in a relationship, or just promises that they didn't keep, just all that type of stuff that go down in a relationship. So I would definitely say it can happen like that, for sure.
Okay. So, like we tell little lies every day, little white lies every day, but what is okay to lie about? Like what's taking it too far, or what's okay?
All right. So, like, I'm a liar. So this is a very great question for me. Like, I don't lie to like, I don't lie in my relationship, but I do be lying though. So I do be lying to people. But as far as because it's like relationship based,
or just anything really.
All right, so I would say lying for the just having that person best interest. So for example, like and I have lied in relationships, don't get me wrong, but it's like it's always for a better cause. So for example, if say I heard somebody, like, you my friend, right? And I heard somebody talking smack about you. And I know that you nutty in the head, like you would act on like emotion. You feel me? And it's like, if I'm trying to protect you and you ask me like, was so-and-so saying something about me? I might just like, nah, like, ain't say nothing. If it ain't that deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they just said some stuff that I know you're gonna pop off about, but I gotta protect you, I feel like it's okay to lie when you got somebody's best interest. Now, as far as a relationship, it ain't really too many okays to lie in a relationship, truthfully. I mean, nothing more than just best interest. Like, I didn't lie and said just like, I definitely didn't lie about like, y'all supposed to eat together, watch stuff together. I'll be just doing that shit by myself sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I get too excited, like, I can't keep up with episodes. So she like might ask me like, have you watched it yet? I'll be like, no, I ain't see it. Then I gotta rewatch it with her and act like I never seen it
Oh
before.
my gosh, I do that all the time.
Once she watched this, she gonna be mad because it's her first time hearing this, but I do be lying. Like, I just rewatched stuff like, oh, that's crazy. And I had already seen it. Cause like, bro, I just be trying to knock out them shows. We got two different, you know what I'm saying, ways to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, because when you said like I'm a liar, I tell the most elaborate lies though, and like it don't never make sense, and that's what always get me caught up. Like I remember one time I lied to somebody. I didn't want to like get together with them, and I think it was like Father's Day weekend. No, it was Mother's Day weekend. So I'm like, yeah, like I can't go. I'm supposed to, I told my dad I was gonna come over for the weekend, whatever. But it was Mother's Day weekend, and they never said nothing. But in my head, I'm like, they know for sure.
They gotta put it together. Oh yeah, they're my best lies though. Like when they come and not trying to go somewhere, I'm amazed. Like, tap in with me, I can do a good lie, easy. Like when I'm trying to go to work, boy, I got it like this. It's like it come right off the tongue, boom. They don't ever realize it. But you always got to go the parent route. That's the best route. Like how you
Mm-hmm.
just said. Like, blind, like I'm grown. I be saying, yeah, my mama said I can't go. Like shit, I don't know if it just work every time. It be working.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that's bad about lying is when you lie, you got to keep up with the lie. So like you start off
Yeah.
and then you just got to keep adding to the lie and then you can't remember what you added.
That's actually my best trait of the lie. So like I can start out with like the lie that's kind of rocky, but when you try to put me like my back against the wall, I'm not gonna fold on the lie. I'm gonna still stand on it. I'm gonna find a way out of it every time. You're not gonna get me. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you when it comes to lie. I am. I don't know who taught me. I just got it like that. I'm amazing.
Okay, I have a hypothetical for you. So say like, and this is not hypothetical, but say if somebody or you are start talking to a girl, would you want her to tell you if she had messed with one of your friends? Is that okay to lie
Yes.
about? Mm.
No, that's not okay to lie about. First off, no, that's mandatory. I think that matters a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at my man's and the girl though. Type like somebody got said. Like if
Yeah,
nobody said it's.
Would you be upset if he told you first?
See,
Like,
it
oh,
depend on how long me. Depending on how
Mm.
long me and her been talking. Like if we a month in, yeah, I'm damn shit. When you was gonna say something, like shit. But it depends on how long we been talking. But it's not really about like who come first. But I feel like it mattered what they done been through though. Like if y'all used to talk, okay, respect. Was it just like talk? Like did y'all like damn near have something? If y'all had something, I'm damn near put up. Like I can't even. I'm straight.
What if they just had sex and they never talked again?
It depends on how that got to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like what that's why I said it depends. Like did y'all have something? Or was it just one night stand type shit? Like a lit night, nigga, shit just happened. You feel me? Then we can go from there. But if y'all had something, it's steep. Like my man's that met your mama, bro. What the fuck? That's uncomfortable. Feel me? Like, I'm not rocking with that.
So it's worse. It's worse if they actually had something than if they just was a one-off.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. All right, so let's reverse the roles. Would you tell?
But I tell what?
If you had messed with a girlfriend, would you tell her?
Nah.
See?
Oh, you done jam me up. No, because it's just like, I feel like your friend supposed to tell you, because I technically don't owe you no loyalty right now.
So you want her to tell you, but you don't,
No, yeah.
but you think her friend.
She should want me to tell her though. Like, it's valid to feel you should want to be told, but in a real life, grand scheme of things, who owe you the most loyalty? You got a title with that person. We just not getting to know each other. So I don't really gotta tell you. I can play a case like, oh damn, that's your man. I ain't know that's your man. I'm a liar. I tell you, I didn't even know. That's crazy. You feel me? Just play it like that.
All right, so I follow your girlfriend, so I see, she be rocking the wigs, the colors, all of that. But say if she put on a wig or did some type of color or style that you was like, I'm not really feeling that. And she come on, she like, babe, do you like this? Like, you like my hair? Would you lie?
No. I tell her I'm like so bummed her on that stuff because the good thing about her, she didn't sauce me up to the point where I know a lot of like how the frontals work, closures, and all the process of laying the baby hairs down. Somebody around me. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, laying the baby hairs down. So I know a lot about that stuff. So like when it come down to bad color, that's just like the surface level of what my eyes just can see. So I'm gonna tell her, bro, no, that's not lit. That's not it. But since I'm sauce, I gotta tell her, like you could have made it lighter, at least on this part. You know what I'm saying? I can be able to make her feel more comfortable. Now, somebody that don't know much about it and they just think it's bad, I think she can take it more like, damn, that hurt. Damn, why you gotta keep it a being with me? But no, I think you should keep it real because at the end of the day, she represent me and she represent us. So if she out here with some I go off bad color versus a color I don't like. You feel me? Bad color, the shit ain't all colored all around. You got a
Right.
little. I can see a real color. I go off that. But as far as like a color I just don't like, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really feeling it when you taking it out. That's my favorite question. When you taking it out? You know, because it don't stay. So when it's coming out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We good.
So
You
you
know what
know a
I'm
lot
saying?
about hair. So when girls be on their story like what lace, you be like that lace.
Yeah. I be like that. I see it. That one right there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I be on that for sure.
All
I be
right.
on that.
So, okay, so I was reading this article by Upjourney, and it was like a relationship therapist, and she made a top 10 list of why she thinks couples break up. Like basically people come in her office and she just compiled a list of things that she think is the top 10 reasons. I didn't really
Okay,
like the last 3 reasons, so we just gonna only work with 7 of them.
let's
But
hear it.
I want to hear what you think, and then I'm gonna tell you if it's on the list.
Okay, top 7 reasons.
Yep.
Okay. One, communication. Two,
Okay, let me write this down.
communication for sure. The first one I would say.
Okay.
Two, I would say other parties involved. So like the family members that you got involved, and friends that you got attached, all them people you go vent to, that get to knowing all your business and the social media shit, all that type of stuff. That life, I get at number two.
Before you move on to number 3, so I always wondered, who do guys talk to? Like if you feel like you're going through something with your girl or just anything, who do you talk to?
I say me personally, we got our structure is more so we come to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I wouldn't say that's the healthiest, truthfully, because you need an outlet. So an outlet away from your partner. So I would say I would advise people to go to therapy because I just don't want to put like so much in other people's hands. Like people that's not in relationships or people that's even in relationships, if they're not to the relationship of your capacity, they really wouldn't understand. So me and her
Right.
dating that I started dating her at 14 and she was 13. We've been 7 years later, we still together. From 14 to 18, nobody understanding real relationships. I'm telling them like, yeah, I can't go to you. You don't get it. You
Mm-hmm.
like break up with her. F that be like, and I'm talking about the stuff not even leveling out to like cheating or nothing. It's just like you just cutting off anything because we're young. We just don't care. We don't value that shit. So I wouldn't put my trust into people that's not skilled in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely say therapist is what I would refer to. Or if you can have them type of people around you that's at that level of maturity in that area, then you'll be straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for guys, probably like a mom or an auntie. Cause I don't
Yeah.
think guys should talk to other guys. Cause
Yes. That's what I'm
y'all
saying.
just be
Yeah.
leading the blind leading the
Yeah.
blind.
Yes. That's a fact. That's a fact. Or older men. Older
Mm-hmm.
men that's not toxic older men anymore.
Right, yeah,
Older men their lessons in the past and who has made these same mistakes. I think
definitely.
those. Now number three, I would say not knowing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so many people get in relationships they don't know themselves. So not loving yourself first and all that type of stuff. Four, I would go with mental health and not being able to like take the proper like care with that stuff because a lot of us don't understand depression. We don't understand all that anxiety and everything. So I would say that. Five, I would say lack of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
For sure.
that's a big one. Lack of accountability. And then six is just, bro, motherfuckers just ain't loyal. They just ain't loyal. Just straight up, they just ain't loyal. And seven, I would just go trust.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I actually like your list a little better than her
Hey,
list. But so she said for number 1, she said having different views on things. So like as far as money, marriage, things like that. So is that something you think that people can overcome? Like what about religious differences? That's something I feel like is kind of real
but
tricky.
saying the thing is, if you don't know yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're not coming in with nothing. Like you lost, you kind of just going with the wind. And so many of us, we get in relationships, we become one, but you gotta be yourself too. Like you have to know who you are. So like I'm coming in knowing who I am, and you coming in knowing who you are. It could work,
Mm-hmm.
but the problem comes where you shaky in some areas. Like it's gonna be uncomfortable because like you just trying to find yourself at all times in a relationship in all these different areas. I don't think it's gonna work out. So no, I would say it's not gonna work if you just gotta know. I think it can work if you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I know I'm Christian and you know you Muslim and we gonna make this happen, we good as far as on a religious status. But if you like, I'm a little, I don't know, I'm church hurt, I'm this, shit. Well, you feel me? Because you're gonna start looking at it like, searching up stuff. You probably gonna come at me, make me feel uncomfortable about what I believe, just because you lost, just because
Mm-hmm.
you don't know. And then if I try to sauce you up, you think I'm trying to lead you to do what I'm on. So yeah, I feel like you just got to know. So if you don't know, it's steep. It's not gonna work for sure.
Yeah, I think the problem comes in when it's like, okay, because I feel like a lot of religions are very similar, anyways, but
Yeah,
Christianity and I don't know what to
Muslim.
call it. Yeah, Muslim. It's very similar, so I feel like that would be okay. I think the problem comes in when it's like, okay, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, and then you don't believe in anything.
Like atheists. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I really feel like the stuff people associate themselves with, well, no matter if it's I'm a Republican, a Democrat, whatever people title themselves with, label themselves with, that shouldn't matter who they actually are,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot that make people certain ways. So, for example, excuse me, I'm sure you voted. I'm sure if you voted, you was probably gonna vote for Biden. Just like
Mm-hmm.
expected, right? That does not mean you're a Democrat, though.
Right.
I voted for Biden. I didn't even agree with Biden, but we all know why we voted for Biden.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so it's the same thing. Some people are Christian because they were raised in that household of that. Like they were raised to be that. Some people are atheists because they are really like God hurt. Like they not really like don't believe it's a God. They just feel like God took a lot of people away from them, made their lives look bad. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. You can't really blame these people and hold them accountable to that when it comes to actually dating them. So just look at the values of who a person is, and if that aligns with you, y'all can make a love story. Fuck the labels.
Right. I feel that. So number two is that they don't feel heard, seen, or respected.
Facts.
That goes back to the whole respect communication thing.
Yeah, that's a
Number three is a lack of communication, very big. Number four was growing apart. Number
yeah.
five was trust issues, which you had on your list too.
Mm-hmm. Growing apart is huge.
Mhm.
Growing apart is huge.
I feel like when it comes to trust issues, a lot of people bring those trust issues from other situations.
Yes, and it
Or some,
don't you got to always be from other relationships either. It can be from
mhm,
family. Like yeah, it come from anything really.
right, or past things that have happened in that relationship. But I feel like personally, if you are, say, if you're in a relationship and someone has cheated or lied or whatever, I feel like once you forgive them, you kind of gotta let that go.
Gotta let it go. You
Yeah,
gotta let
like
it go.
don't forgive
And
them
so,
if you gonna keep holding it over their head.
yeah, that's why I believe in breaks. Like,
Mhm.
because some people time to process what happened, and they need time to really forgive and heal from it, because it matters. Because then it's gonna come up in different forms, different arguments. You might bring it up, throw it in their face, or you
Right,
might just have days to think about it. But the problem is like a lot of people don't feel like they can take breaks or like make that type of situation happen, because a lot of these people live together, they got kids, they shit. You can't really afford what's a break, nigga. We live
right.
together. Like I'm out to see you today. Like
Or
no
their
such thing.
relationship isn't strong enough that they gonna come back from that break.
Yeah, gonna come back from the break, right? Because now you got them type of worries. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, truthfully, like I'm gonna be honest with you. So say, let me give you an example right quick, right?
Mhm.
Say you did cheat, and but you feel like you had a reason to cheat. Because I believe in reasons to cheat. I ain't saying it's justified or right or nothing, but people can't have a reason. Shit, just the motherfuckers just don't just cheat in the world, and y'all just
Mhm.
act like that's all that ever happens. No, some people have reasons to cheat. So say you've been voicing to your boyfriend like, hey, I feel like we don't spend enough time together, all that type of shit, right? And he never do nothing about it. And one day you did end up texting a guy, and I'm a nigga, so I can tell you, niggas blow that shit out of proportion. We're gonna blow it out of proportion, be mad, stock all types of angry shit, just be mad at the world, act like you did the worst shit ever, respectfully, right?
Mhm.
We go on this break that I'm sure he put on the flow because he mad about it and shit.
He gonna try to get you
If
back.
if a break goes too long, bro, where you know you fucked up, but like you're not about to be on a break for months and months and months.
Right.
You're gonna be like, all I did was text a nigga. Like you overdoing it now. You feel me? Straight up.
Mhm.
So that's even a problem when it comes to breaks. It's like, yeah, the person is saying that they hurt, but when you separate yourself from a hurt person, he might end up like he already mad at you. So he might end up on this break. He might be the motherfucker that just say fuck that shit. And just keep holding you to the side like and make you feel bad about it. So
Mm.
yeah,
Typical
that shit be
guys.
crazy.
Can dish it but can't take it.
Yeah.
So, do you think that there are good reasons to cheat?
Nah, I wouldn't say no good reasons. Nah, not to cheat. Not to cheat.
Mhm. Okay.
Not to,
What was that gonna? Oh, okay. So we're gonna move on to number 6. So number 6, it was one doesn't love the other enough, which I found kind of interesting because I feel like a lot of people think in order for a relationship to be successful, one person has to love the other person a little more.
that is the weirdest question ever. That shit is crazy. I don't even know what to say to that. It's like I didn't seen both ways work, so it's kind
Mhm.
of weird. I don't really know the right or wrong to that. And I don't see a problem with somebody loving the other person more either.
Right.
Saying that the other person don't love them at all, but some people just really love it at heart, where they love the fuck out you, like just period. Like yeah, um,
It's probably an issue when you don't feel loved. Like if they're not actively showing you
yes,
love, that's an issue.
yeah,
But if it's just like it's unleveled, it's going to be days. I feel like in a relationship, it's not going to always be 50-50. Sometimes it might be 25-75. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
and then number 7, which is number 1 in my head, but a lack of healthy self-esteem. So like basically people being insecure.
Yes, that it is. I think that's like the bit like number one. That's the biggest shit though,
Yeah.
because especially us being young, man, and social media, man. That shit had everybody walk around here insecure, especially men, because it's not cool for us to be insecure. So we like hide it and act like we not insecure, but in
Mhm.
reality, bro, we and it's gonna show. Like at least I will get women this like, yeah, motherfucker, if y'all don't feel cute, y'all gonna filter that bitch. You gonna throw some makeup on. You gonna throw some lashes on, whatever it is. A nigga just gonna play it crazy, like or find like different outlets as far as like trying to stunt. A lot of these niggas that be stunting, bro, they be insecure for real about
Yeah.
they life they got going on, so they try to flex and act like shit all pretty for real. But like a girl is just played a different way. So
So do you think that in a relationship, is it the partner's like responsibility to make their partner feel secure? Or is that just something that have to come from within?
something within, bro. I think
Mhm.
all you can do is support it, and I think that's hard for a lot of people too, because a lot of niggas anti-surgery, they anti-makeup, anti-weave. Like niggas have these anti things in their head as far as like what can make a girl feel more comfortable.
Mhm.
But I feel as if um no matter what you do, I'm pro everything as long as it's really something you're doing for you.
Right.
That's it. Like it can't be for the gram because there's some girls that ain't didn't got the surgery for the gram, and that shit ain't it. You feel me? So
I feel that. And I don't never understand that. I think that if you're in a relationship and you want your girl to be happy and you see she's feeling insecure and this is gonna help her, then that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a deeper thing that niggas go through. Niggas don't want other girls. Other niggas looking at their girl, bro. If I want to be honest with you. So niggas kind of prey on insecure girls. To be honest with
Hmm.
you, they prey on them because they can take advantage of them. They can control them. I wouldn't say niggas. I would say toxic niggas. How about that?
Hmm.
I don't want to say all my men do that. Not all of us, but a lot of toxic niggas prey on insecure girls because you can break down their self esteem and they already got a real true lack of it.
Yes, I can definitely agree with that.
So
All
this is my
right.
advice to the if you're not secure within yourself, do not date yet.
Yes.
Seriously date. Yeah. But my bad, go ahead. I had to get that one off.
No, that's good. I definitely agree with that because I watch that all the time. And that's kind of like a breeding ground for, being controlling, being in a controlling relationship. Especially
Yes.
once if the girl comes into the relationship not really secure with herself and then she starts to elevate herself and be, more, secure within herself, it'd be like the guys be kind of jealous
Yes.
and they want to tear her down. So
Don't
definitely
date
agree with
men. A man that's not secure with himself will fuck around, fuck the whole relationship up too though. So like stay away from insecure men.
that. Mhm.
Like straight up.
I think everybody has insecurities. It's just about being able to control them and are they like rational?
Yeah, and are they willing to are they trying to work on them though?
Hmm.
And that's what not stay away from insecure man. You're right. Everybody got insecure. Stay away from insecure men that's not trying to change that shit. Or they
Right.
find the other that are healthier ways to really battle that shit. But yeah, that shit ain't it.
All right. So I want to see how good your library is. So when it comes to like a sex playlist, what is your go-to?
I'm coming. I ain't gonna lie with some shit. I don't be giving a fuck what's playing.
Don't say
But
no Migos.
no, I ain't no me. I'll be coming like a boogie.
Mm,
That's
okay.
that's my. I'm a boogie or something. Some old days loaf or something. That's my girl. But in reality, it's probably like a boogie. Man, that's for the girls and shit. I don't know. You feel me?
I
I
was
be
gonna
doing the
say,
same.
is it
I
is
be
it
just. I don't.
weird?
Life just be happening. My own playlist, it ain't shit. I just be a boogied out, Broadway, whatever come on, shit. You feel me?
Mhm. I
Whatever
was gonna
niggas
say,
feel.
is it weird to like hear a guy singing, or you don't
Nah,
care?
I
No.
don't be
Okay, yeah,
nah.
I feel like Jodeci, Trey Songz, like that's like a good combination. Really, I feel like
Like
my whole playlist is like guys who sing like R&B,
that's crazy. Why y'all so infatuated with like men that swing? It's
like
so
Chris
funny.
Brown.
Yeah, like other men don't really listen to um like girls that be singing and shit. It's so funny. Like
Mhm.
men listen to the men and y'all listen to the men too. So it's like who listening to the girls? Like
Right, exactly.
yeah, it should be funny. Hmm.
All right, so we got this segment called I'm sorry. This is my first interview that I've done in like a month, so you kind of like
Yeah,
our rebranding thing, but we got this
some
thing
special.
called we have a segment called Rumor Has It. So it's basically we take something out the media that's happened and we kind of apply it to our life, see like how we feel about it, things like that. So, did you see Queen of Slim?
Yeah.
So about a year ago, I think like 2019, Jodie Turner, she came out and she had got married to a white man. Everybody was like outraged, whatever. I don't think that's nobody's business, but so they've been married for about a year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he did an interview and said that she actually proposed to him. So I kind of want to see your take on that as a man. Like, how would that make you feel if your girlfriend proposed to you, or How do you think about that?
I think it's dope. I wouldn't want it in my relationship specifically,
Hmm.
but I don't think it's like a problem. Now for hers, I would say it's a problem. Did she get on one knee for a white man? That's
I
wild.
don't know.
That's crazy. Like, and I feel like, I mean, I ain't saying we should only be limited to date black people, date black people, and that shit like that. I mean, it is what it is. Love who you want to love. But getting on the knee for a white, oh man, hold on, my shit is sweet. Can you hear me now?
Hmm.
Getting on the knee for a white man is wild though. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing to think about. But no, back to reality. No, I wouldn't really want it for my relationship, but I don't think it's necessarily a problem. Why I wouldn't want it for mine is just I don't think I just can't see my girl doing it. Like
Hmm.
I just can't. It just don't even feel right. Like for her though. There's certain
Right.
girls that I mean shit. Sometimes niggas be overthinking and they've been waiting too long. They've been wanting to make the decision, but they don't have the courage to take the step. So I don't mind like a girl, you know what I'm saying, that's fit for that position to take that step, that's brave, that can do it, just do it. The one knee is wild though. Like I think it's the way y'all gotta act instead of getting on the knee.
Yeah, for sure.
Better way than getting on one knee for y'all.
But okay, this I think that what works for everybody relationships is fine for them. This is my personal issue with it. I would think that like traditionally men are the one who say, oh, like, I'm gonna propose, they go out and get the ring, they ask the woman to marry them traditionally. So I would think if we haven't had conversations about it and things like that, then he didn't propose because he's not ready. So I would feel like
Mm,
I'm kind of pushing him into it if I was to be like, will you marry me? Like if he didn't ask me to marry
yeah.
him, it's because he wasn't ready to get
I,
married.
I I definitely see a vision on that. I think it takes that thought is definitely like a valid thought. I think if you are dating somebody who isn't traditional though, you could be a little more comfortable making that decision without that type of overhead thought. But how many people
Right,
aren't
yeah.
traditional? So, but like I said, tradition is going away.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
the marriage shit, it actually has only been changed for like the same sex marriage at this point. But as far as like who takes the knee, it's been pretty much the same uh for a while. So um I mean it's possible. But tradition
Yeah.
is going away. I can't wait till tradition go away. I hate tradition. So that's why I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I just can't really see my girl doing it. I don't think she got that type of character.
Mhm. I think it's different too, like how you said the whole knee thing. Like I think it's different about if we sitting here eating dinner and I'm like, you know what? Like, will you marry me? But it's like you put a whole thing together. You get
Yeah.
down on one knee with the
I definitely feel like you still got to put a whole thing together.
Mhm.
Uh, but then again, men simple. A lot of men are simple,
That's
man.
what I'm
So they
saying. Men don't care.
might not care for all that shit. So I guess it just depends on who you dating, bro. Truthfully,
Hmm.
it come all the way down to that. I mean, he probably. I mean, I seen the interview joint. He was fucking with it. So I mean, shit, it is what it is. But I bet he was fucking with it, man. That shit uncomfortable, bro. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
like.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, what would you
I,
say?
I just hope she didn't get on one knee. That's it. That shit. I bet he was fucking with it. Man, getting her on one knee, bro. That shit is wow. Yeah. Nah. Mm-mm.
All right, so I want to make sure before the interview is over, you give us a little taste of what you got going on, what's to come, things like that.
It's so crazy. I got some big shit that's about to happen. Like huge. You said this come out beginning of August.
Hmm.
I'm planning for it to be out by the end, but I have a song coming out, so hopefully it'll
Okay.
be out by the end. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a very big thing. So That's going.
And then
Of course.
you can add it to your playlist with A Boogie.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely. Hey, come on. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna kill the moment. I can't throw it in that playlist, but I'll throw it on my other playlist. With. But no, so yeah, that's going on. I am the head director of S-Boy Print, S-Boy TV Media Department. Like that's the department inside of S-Boy Print. Content creator for Enjoy Detroit. So all that going on. We got a big event coming up into August for a back to school event. Should be August 27th to be exact.
Okay.
It's a tough thing, man. We got to connect too, because it's a lot of things we can connect the dots on too. Like a lot. So yeah, we got to connect, because I'll be seeing what you got going on. So,
For sure. And thank you for coming on. I really enjoyed this episode.
yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We back, the rebrand, back in action. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? The vibes, the dope.
All right. Well, this is your girl MK. You have just tuned into another episode of Chick Chat. I'm MK,
I'm Dev.
and we'll chat again soon.